Okay, I'm going to show you some features of this camera. The view you're looking at right now is a general fisheye view. Now this is going to be very round and very hemispherical. Now we can defish it, so to speak, make it into rectilinear, or we can just keep it in this because there's a lot of detail and a lot of quality. Alright, I'm going to show you some features of this camera. This is included with almost all of our IP cameras, which is PIP and PAP. PIP gives you this kind of image, allows you to zoom in on a particular section of your IP camera, and we can see in detail more up close of what the overall image is. It's kind of like digital zoom. So I can see what's going on over here. Or if I'm done with PIP, let's step out of it and we go to PAP view. PAP view is actually very, very unique. It allows us to zoom in on particular areas of the screen. So for instance, I want to keep an eye on what's happening in this table here. Make a square there, that'll show there. I can keep an eye on right here if someone goes to that desk, notify me. Maybe this corner here as well. And say I want to look at, oh, I'm going to move it a little bit farther down, I can do that as well. And I want to see what this poster says. So you can see right there, I put it there. I can pretty much fill it in with whatever I want to see. We want to see that switch there. And I want to see what's over here, this entrance. That's right there. Okay. Now, this is pretty generic. A lot of our IP cameras have this. The most touted feature of our fisheye camera is the geo fisheye feature. So, I'm going to go and enable that. And voila. You see how it quote-unquote defishes the round image and turns into 4 different cameras. And now, keep in mind, this is taking up only one screen. See, if I take up one camera, see if I switch it to 4-screen division, it's only this one particular camera. So I can see here, and I can turn it just by clicking and dragging on each channel, just moving it around and seeing what I want to see. This camera has a couple notable features. One is that one image can be broken up into 4 different views, or we can explore some of the other options. And we have here, we have the different modes such as quad view, 360, dual 180, or single view. So let's go through one at a time. For the 360-degree view, we have 360-degree all-around image, the entire hemispherical image defish on the bottom, and we get 2 nice big images that are rectilinear on the top. So we can see whatever we want to see. We can also zoom in by rolling up scroll wheel mouse. We can turn it left and right to choose whatever we want to see. Now the other camera view that we have is right here. We can choose camera mode in dual 180. So if you want to see a little bit more detail, you can see what's going on in 180. This is good for corridors because you can see front and back. Now we also have the single view, which is the 4 meg camera broken up into one very high quality rectilinear image, and we can do whatever we want with this rectangular image. So we can also let's go back to the quad view. I want to show you something. See how these images are static right now? We can actually turn on the virtual PDZ function. So if we right click, we can choose to automatically so we can choose medium speed, and that'll automatically turn and kind of scan the entire room for whatever I want to do. Along with that, along the same note, we can also do show the source image at the top right. So if I see not all 3 of my cameras are not pointing to a particular part of the room, and I see activity in that room, I can hold my camera, I can turn it, I can show, oh, what's that? I can see what that is. Cancel that. And just stop that. So now all the videos are recorded. Let me just stop it back. And one of the notable features is that when you record it, you're not only recording this view, you're recording the actual spherical image. So when you play back, you can play back in any view you want. And I can demonstrate that by going to right here. Let's go to view log. So here we have this fisheye image brought up. With this, you can see this is something we just recorded, and it's still in the spherical image. So how do we defish this to see what we want to see? Because if I just choose play, it's gonna play only the fisheye version. If I choose play, it's only gonna play the original brown image, and that's good for some degree, but it's not good if we want to see details. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna choose this button on the top right, single view, geo fisheye, and here we go. Just give it a second, and here we go. So these are actually not the views that we recorded in, but these are the views I can choose to play back in any angle at any time. So one good thing to note is that if I see something happening at the counter, I can see that on the playback. Oh, maybe there's someone entering the doorway. I can see that as well. One good thing to make note of is that our GeoVision NVR software is not only compatible with our fisheye, it's also compatible with the other third-party cameras with immervision lenses, because we have the option to defish those cameras as well. So if I right-click right, if this camera was actually something else, we have the option of IMV Panamorph, which allows us to defish third-party IP cameras as well. Now that's pretty much the overview of this particular camera. One thing I want to share with you guys is that we have some of our customers already using this for hospital applications. For instance, hospital intersections where there's a lot of traffic coming in and out, and it's just simply unwieldy to have 4 or 5 different cameras pointing down the same corridor and still have, you know, customers or clients being missed as they pass between cameras. So we can also put this into medium to large size meeting rooms to capture everybody that's present, not just you know, certain people at a certain desk corner. One camera here technically replaces 4, but if you think about all the capabilities during playback, you have a lot of cameras that you're seeing on. Thank you very much for watching our video presentation.